umpires in this game. Line play David Phillips. On the bases, Ron Schuchuk, Corey Davis, and Nick Moore. The visiting team for this game is Sherwood Park Athletics. Alberta #1 against BC, the Burnaby Bulldogs, the home team for this ball game. And now to the line of the visiting team is Sherwood Park Athletics. Leading off at shortstop, number 7, Louis Pinkhurst. At second, third base, number 8, Lance Romanchuk. At third, in left field, number 20, Drew Miller. At fourth in right field, number 11, Greg Wallace. At fifth, at second base, number 14, Cole Schneider. At sixth, at playing first base, number 44, Corey Scannell. At seventh, designated hitter, number 2, Andy Hunter. Catching at eighth, number 4, Jeremy Rasmussen. At ninth, and playing center, number 10, Mark Kuzik. And the starting pitchers number 5, Ryan Murphy. The lineup for the Burnaby Bulldogs versus Columbia representatives of the home team there. Leading off and playing shortstop was number 3, Kyle McComb. At second base, number 14, Sam Cole. At third, designated hitter, number 25, Brandon Monroe. At first base, number 24, Scott Webster. At fifth, number 28, Sarah Jack. At sixth, and in right field, number 47, Joel Thomas. At seventh, in catching, number 34, Sean Hudson. At eighth, and in left field, number 12, Jackson Ball. At ninth, at third base, number 2, Justin Orton. The starting pitcher is number 5, Sean Schaefer. Take some time to thank some of our sponsors. Christian J. Stewart Photography, the official photographer of the tournament, as well as the 2017 Wade Street Tap House Baseball Canada Men's Championship presented by BC Lotteries Corporation. Official hotel chain is Accent Inn and Hotel Zen. Official transportation company is Wilson's Transportation. Baseball Canada overseeing these tournaments is Alan Fitzsimmons. The head of officials is Steve Wooten, and the director of officials
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Royal Athletic Park for Game 3 here at Royal Athletic Park on Day 1 of the 2017 Men's National Championship. This afternoon is a 3 p.m. start between Alberta 1, represented by the Sherwood Park Athletics, and British Columbia, represented by the Burnaby Bulldogs. BC is on the field, warming up for the top of the first inning. They are the home team. Starting pitcher for BC this afternoon.
The starting battery, the catcher, Sean Hotzak, and the starting pitcher is Sean Schaefer.
Starting pitcher this afternoon for BC is Sean Schaefer, left-hander. dealing to his catcher, Sean Hotzak. The defense third to first, Orton, McComb, Zamko, and Webster. The outfield left to right for BC is Volk, Bouchard, and Thomas. Burnaby Bulldogs, the BC winners, facing the Sherwood Park Athletics, the Alberta #1 representative. They are led off by Cody Pendergast. The shortstop wears 7 and bats right. Alberta in the dark green with white pants, and Burnaby in the all grays. A little bit unconventional here this afternoon with the home team in all grays. First pitch from Schaefer is strike 1 called. We'll go through the order 1 through 9 for Alberta after the Pendergast at bat. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Cody Pendergast, 26 years old, 5'11", 175. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 3-pitch strikeout for Schaefer begins the day. The lineup for Sherwood Park. Cody Pendergast is followed by Lance Romanchuk, the third baseman. Drew Miller, the left fielder, bats third. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Greg Wallace. Batting fifth, the second baseman, Cole Schneider. Sixth is first baseman Corey Scammell. Batting 7, the DH Andy Herman. Batting 8, the catcher Jeremy Harasimchuk. And batting 9, the center fielder Mark Kuzik. Pitch misses for ball 2 to Lance Romanchuk. Ryan Murphy will make the start for Sherwood Park, Alberta #1. Ball 3 to Romanchuk. Just underway, top of the first inning, Alberta 1 and BC. Ball 4, a 4-pitch walk to Romanchuk. No contact yet for Alberta. A 3-pitch strikeout and a 4-pitch walk. 1 on and 1 out for Drew Miller. The left fielder wears 20 and bats left. He takes strike 1. Drew Miller had an accomplished professional career. We'll get into that as the game goes along. Fly ball popped up. Third base, foul side of the bag. Orton in the coach's box makes the play for out number 2. Justin Orton, the third baseman from UBC, on the play. Two outs for Greg Wallace, the right fielder. Wallace, another left-handed bat against the southpaw, Sean Schaefer. Called strike. Schaefer, an alumni of UBC, now coaches at Douglas College. 0-1. Popped up, this one up the middle, back from second base into shallow center. 3 fielders converge. In is Bouchard to make the play from center. That will do it for Alberta. They get a walk, but nothing more. We go to the bottom of the first. First bats for BC in a scoreless game here on Go Live Broadcast. Jeremy Simchuk throws the last warm-up toss down to second base, and we are ready to go in the bottom of the first. No score, just underway. Alberta 1 and BC. BC represented by the Burnaby Bulldogs getting their first at-bat against Ryan Murphy, the starting right-hander for Alberta. Leading off for BC is Kyle McComb. He takes strike one. Kyle McComb, the shortstop for BC, is heading into his senior year at UBC. Oh and 1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. McComb played a handful of games in June in the West Coast League for the Victoria Harbour Cats on a 10-day contract. A couple of those players in the lineup for Burnaby. The 0-2 is lined to second base into center field for a base hit. Kyle McComb singles to center past the outstretched glove of Schneider at second base.
Second baseman number 4, James Zamko.
Leadoff single brings in James Zamko. BC lines up like this. McComb is followed by the second baseman James Zamko. Batting third, the DH Braden Monroe. Fourth is the first baseman Scott Webster. Batting fifth, Jeff Bouchard, the center fielder, as ball one is issued to Zamko. Batting sixth, the right fielder John Thomas. Batting seven, the catcher Sean Hotzak. Batting eighth, the left fielder Jackson Volk. And batting nine, Justin Orton at third base. That ball is popped up to shortstop. Back of short, waiting for it, and the play is made by Pendergast. One out.
Number 25 designated
Defense for Alberta. Ryan Murphy deals to Jeremy Simchuk. The infield third to first, Romanchuk, Pendergast, Schneider, and Scammell. Outfield left to right, Miller, Kuzik, and Wallace. This is Braden Monroe, the DH this afternoon, as Murphy throws over to first base to check on Kyle McComb. First pitch to Monroe, called strike one. Beautiful day here in Victoria. Our third game of the day, clear and sunny, wind blowing out just a little bit. Nice and warm now, just past 3 o'clock. 0-1. Missing 1 ball and 1 strike. Third game of the day at this field, 5th game in the tournament. Royal Athletic Park being used as the primary host site, and then Lambrook Park is the secondary site. 1-1 to Monroe. Grounded to first base, gloved at first, going to second for the out. And that's all they'll get. Scammell through to the covering Pendergast to force out McComb. Monroe reaches on the fielder's choice. Runner at first and 2 outs. And the hitter is Scott Webster. Bottom of the first inning, no score between Alberta 1 and BC. Fouled straight back by Webster. Both teams with a base runner in the first inning. Sherwood Park, Alberta 1, represented by Sherwood Park, got a 1-out walk in the top of the inning. 0-1 to Webster, missing for ball 1. Webster check swing, strike anyway, 1-2. Webster stands 6'6", 250. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Ryan Murphy, 1 good pitch away from a scoreless bottom of the first. Comes set, and the 1-2 pitch is flown to right field. Coming on to his right to make the play is the right fielder Greg Wallace, and we will go to the second scoreless between Alberta 1 and BC here on Go Live Broadcasts. Scoreless in the top of the second between Alberta 1 and BC. Cole Schneider leads off, lining a ball to right field, but that will hang up for John Thomas. 1 pitch, 1 out.
First baseman number 44, Corey Scammell.
Sean Schaefer gets an out on his first pitch of the second. And now we'll face Corey Scammell. First pitch is strike 1. Sean Schaefer, an alumni of UBC, facing Corey Scammell. Check swing went around. Strike 2. Corey Scammell has been drafted and played 2 professional seasons in the Seattle Mariners organization. Schaefer's 0-2 is outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lefty here. 1-2. Is hit to right field, dying quickly, gets down for a base hit. Corey Scammell singles to right. That is the first hit for Alberta with 1 out here in the second. Up now is the DH, Andy Herman. Called strike 1. Andy Herman, 6'1", 190, 31 years old, out of Sherwood Park. 0-1. Bunt shown, put down right in front of the plate. A fair ball going to first base for the out is Hotzak. Going to second on the plate, Corey Scammell. That bunt died right in front of the plate, just in fair territory. It is able to get the runner to second, but now 2 down. And the inning will be up to Jeremy Harris-Simchuk. The catcher for Alberta takes strike 1. Harris-Simchuk, 25, 5'10", 170. Right-hand hitter, going no batting gloves. 0-1 pitch is grounded to second base. Zamko scoops and throws. That'll do it. A 1-out single is left at second base. Will go to the bottom of the second. Still no score between Alberta 1 and BC here on Go Live Broadcast.
The opening ceremony is scheduled for 6:15 p.m. at Alberta Park. And the nightcap game, the feature game tonight, will be Rutherford, the visiting team, against the host Victoria Matters at 7 p.m. starts. In the other game being played right now at Alberta Park, Ontario against Nova Scotia, no score in the top of the first inning.
Scoreless into the bottom of the second between Alberta 1 and BC. BC back to the plate, led off by Jeff Bouchard, who takes ball 1 high from Ryan Murphy. Ryan Murphy, 35 years old, 6'4", 195. Out of Edmonton, ground ball to short. Pendergast stabs it up the middle, spins and throws for the out. Nice play up the middle by shortstop Cody Pendergast for the first out of the bottom of the second. Pendergast and Harris-Simchuk both played collegiately at Vancouver Island University in Nanaimo. First pitch is up and away, ball 1 to John Thomas. Thomas, the right fielder. That ball's lined 1 hop to first base. Glove and the flip to the covering Murphy. High flip and the foot was not on the bag. John Thomas will reach. Was gloved by Scammell at first base, but his flip was high and the foot of Murphy did not come down on the bag. Runner at first, 1 out for Sean Hotzak. called strike one. They're charging an error on that play. Hotzak, the catcher, takes ball one. This is the first game and only game of the day for both of these teams. Both these teams will play 2 games tomorrow. 1-1 pitch is fouled over the right side. Seen a couple of different types of games at this field already today. The first game was 11-1 Nova Scotia over Newfoundland. Alberta 2 beat Ontario 3-1 in the noon game as Hotzak strikes out. First strikeout of the day for for Murphy. Two outs, a runner still at first base for Jackson Valk. He takes ball one. Both teams have a hit. And Alberta has committed 1 error so far. Scoreless in the bottom of the second. 1-0 pitch, grounded to first base, blocked at first by Scammell. He picks up and goes to the bag for out number 3. A runner, but nothing more. We go through to the third in a scoreless tie here at Nationals on Go Live Broadcasts.
Oh, good stop.
The center fielder, number 10, Mark Kuzin.
Welcome back to Nationals on Go Live Broadcast. We are scoreless through to the top of the third between Alberta 1, represented by Sherwood Park, and BC, represented by the Burnaby Bulldogs. 1-0 pitch is a ball. Ball 2 to Mark Kuzik. Kuzik, the center fielder for Alberta. 2-0. Ball 3. 9-1-2 scheduled in this third for Alberta. Kuzik and then back up to Pendergast and Romanchuk. Taking first strike, 3-1. Both teams have stranded 2 runners. Missing inside, ball 4, laid it off walk to Mark Kuzik will bring in Cody Pendergast. Every Royal Athletic Park game of 2017 Men's Nationals is presented live on Go Live Broadcast for $8.99 a game, or a tournament package of $89.99. Get your subscription today and watch all the live action, including the entire quarterfinals, semifinals, and medal round here at Royal Athletic Park on Go Live broadcast. Cody Pendergast, the shortstop, struck out his first time. He bunts back to the pitcher Schaefer, going to first for the out. The bunt moves Kuzik up to second base.
Third base number 8, Lance Romanchuk.
Runner at second base and one out for Lance Romanchuk. The third baseman walked in the first. Schaefer has allowed 2 walks so far and 1 hit. Check swing on ball 1. Did he go? No, sir. They check down to third base. Schaefer's 1-0. It's a strike. One. Swing and a miss. Looked like Romanchuk knew as soon as he started that swing that it wasn't going to be a good idea. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Strikeout number 2 for Sean Schaefer. The second out of this top of the third.
Number 20, left fielder, Drew Miller.
That'll bring up Drew Miller. Miller popped out to foul ground beside third base back in the first inning. Called strike 1. Miller swings and misses. It's 0-2. Miller played professionally from 2002 through till 2014 in several different independent leagues, missing up and in 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the third, no score. Alberta has a runner at second base. 1-2 pitch to Miller, missing for ball 2. Both teams have a hit, but nothing more. Tournament beginning for both of these teams this afternoon. 2-2 with 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Sean Schaefer strikes out a pair to get around a leadoff walk. We go to the bottom of the third, still scoreless between Alberta 1 and BC at Nationals on Go Live broadcast. Bottom of the third, scoreless. Justin Orton leads off for BC, facing Ryan Murphy, who delivers ball one high. 2 innings for Murphy, scoreless on 1 hit. 1 error has been committed behind him. 1-0 pitch is a called strike. 1-1 on Orton. Justin Orton, the third baseman, going into his senior year at UBC. 1-1 pitch is missing for ball 2. McComb and Orton played a handful of games on the middle infield together this summer, missing for 3-1. In addition to with Burnaby, they both played 10-day contracts in the West Coast League with Victoria. So a homecoming of sorts here this week. 3-1 pitch is lined to second base. 1 hop stop by Schneider. Throw to first base for the out.
The shortstop, number 3, Kyle McComb.
1 out for Kyle McComb. First time through the order. BC is 1 for 9. And now McComb will get his second at bat. He led off the first inning with a single. Up and in, ball 1. Rocked and fired. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed. One. Taken for strike 2. Murphy works ahead. We've seen a lot of good pitching today in all 3 games. Couple of 10 strikeout games already. 1-2 pitch. Foul tipped off the glove of Jeremy Hersimchuk. McComb stays in there with a 1-2 count. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of 3, scoreless. This game going 7 today. Wind now blowing fairly stiffly left to right. Look into Hersimchuk and the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Strikeout number 2 for Murphy is the second out of this bottom of the third. 2 outs for James Zamko. First pitch to Zamko is ball 1 high. Zamko, 26 years old, from Surrey. He graduated from the University of Winnipeg in 2015. 1-0 pitch is a swing and a miss. Winnipeg had their program dropped, their baseball program dropped after 2016. 1-1 pitch is fisted to second base, gloved by Schneider. That'll do it. A 1-2-3, bottom of the third, moving right along to the top of the fourth we go. Scoreless between Alberta 1 and BC at Nationals on Go Live broadcast.
In excess. Best fans all time. Easy.
into the fourth inning in a scoreless tie. Alberta 1 and BC. Greg Wallace leading off the fourth inning. Swinging and collecting a single on a one-hop line drive to right field. Leadoff single for Greg Wallace off of Sean Schaefer. Second hit of the day for Alberta. That is the first leadoff base runner of the day. Second leadoff base runner of the day for Alberta. They had a walk that started the third. Swing and a miss from Cole Schneider. The second baseman lined out to right field. Back in the second. Schaefer goes to first base. Runs might be at a premium here this afternoon in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-2 on Schneider. This game is through 3 innings in just over 35 minutes. Both pitchers in control, recording quick outs. O2 on the second baseman. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Had to pause a second to make sure that wasn't a foul tip. It was strike 3. Strikeout number 4 for Sean Schaefer. His last 3 outs have come by way of strikeout. One out for Corey Scammell. He picked up Alberta's other hit back in the second. And BC is conscious of the potential of Alberta using the running game with their runner at first base in a scoreless game in the fourth inning. Swing and a miss. 0-1 on Scammell. Line to right field, that gets down a base hit. Wallace turns second and will go for third. The throw is in time, but off of Wallace. It stays out of the dugout, but on the careening throw, Scammell goes to second base. The throw into third base hit Greg Wallace and then deflected off the fence in front of the third base dugout. So that sets up second and third, 1 out. For Andy Herman. The infield will come in now for BC. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Schaefer has been working ahead all day. Herman bunted right out in front of the dish back in the second. He was thrown out 2-3, missing 1-1. Wallace at third, Scammell at second. Big opportunity here for Alberta to jump out ahead. 1-1. Fly ball at right field, back in right field, back to the track. That ball will get down and off the wall. One will score. Trail runner sent. The relay throw is not in time. 2 RBI double for Andy Herman. And Alberta grabs the 2-0 lead. Back-to-back doubles, and that one drives in too. Alberta leads 2-0 now in the top of the fourth inning. The catcher, Jeremy Harasimchuk, stepping in for his second at-bat. First pitch is a sinking liner to right field. That's down, and that is past Thomas in right field. Harris Simchuk up to second. Coming around is Andy Harmon, and he will score, and Harris Simchuk's into third. A base hit for Harris Simchuk, and the error on Thomas allows him to third. 3-0 for Alberta. Still just one out in the top of the fourth. A single and a two-base error on that play. Runner now at third base, still just one out. 3-0 Alberta lead in the top of the fourth inning. Center fielder Mark Kuzik. The infield comes in again for BC. Up and away, ball one. A couple of bodies starting to walk towards the bullpen for BC. 1-0 is hit well to left field. That ball is back to the track. The wall off the wall on the fly. Coming in to score Harris Simchuk. Into second with a double is Mark Kuzik. Alberta storming out to a 4-0 lead. Three doubles in the inning. And now a mound meeting. Sean Schaefer having difficulties here in the top of the fourth. He was in control through three. Was through three scoreless on one hit with 3 strikeouts. Did have a couple of walks, but those weren't affecting him. But being hit hard here in the fourth inning. 4 runs on 5 hits and an error in the inning. Schaefer stays in there to face Cody Pendergast. He swings at the first pitch, pops it up, foul side of third base. Orton in front of the dugout makes the play for out number 2. Two outs now for Lance Romanchuk. Romanchuk a walk and a strikeout today. Swing and a miss. Mark Kuzik up at second base with his RBI double. Big hill to climb now for BC. 0-1. Foul tipped off the catcher, Sean Hotzak. It's 0-2 with 2 outs. Sean Schaefer trying to put an end to this difficult top of the fourth. Coming set. The 0-2 on Romanchuk is just missing for ball 1. Look at second, and the pitch is fouled back left side. Another 1-2. Rocked and fired. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on the pitch up and in, but the damage is done. 4 runs on 5 hits in the top of the fourth. We go to the bottom of the inning. 4-0 Alberta leads BC here at Nationals on Go Live Broadcasts. Bottom of the fourth inning, 4-0 Alberta over BC. First pitch is fouled away by Braden Monroe. BC looking to respond to that 4 spot now in the bottom of the fourth inning. 3, 4, and 5, Monroe, Webster, and Bouchard will hit. The 0-1 to Braden Monroe is a called strike. 0-2. Monroe is 0 for 1. Oh and 2. Fouled down the left field line, curving into the bullpen. Monroe played his collegiate baseball at Douglas College in BC. He played for Sean Schaefer. 0-2 pitch, missing inside. And Sean Schaefer is his starting pitcher here this afternoon. 1-2. Line the other way off the glove of Romanchuk into left field for a single. Romanchuk couldn't quite get up to squeeze that off the top of his glove. Ends up as a leadoff single for Braden Monroe. Reminder that every Royal Athletic Park game, 17 of them are available here on Go Live Broadcast for $8.99 a game, or a tournament package of $89.99. We'll have the feature game at 7 o'clock tonight, the final game of day 1. Scott Webster takes ball 1. 4 more games tomorrow, and then the busiest day is on Saturday with 5 games before the middle round games on Sunday with 4 more games. Missing for ball 2 on Webster. A leadoff single is on first base in the bottom of the fourth. BC trailing 4-0. Scott Webster, the first baseman, is 0 for 1. Murphy delivers a strike. Four runs on 6 hits for Alberta. Nothing on 2 hits for BC so far, but Braden Monroe has led them off with a single in this inning. That's lined to center field and down for a base hit. Monroe up to second base on the single for Webster. Back-to-back singles lead off for BC in the 4th inning, and they have something going. In steps the center fielder Jeff Bouchard.
Cam, if we gotta do a quick battery change.
Long look in by right-hander Ryan Murphy. The first pitch to Bouchard is a fly ball to right field. Coming in and making the play. No tag at second base. Throw chases Monroe back into second. Fly ball of Bouchard, 1 down. That brings in John Thomas. He reached on an error by Corey Scammell. That was back in the 2nd inning. Ground ball was to Scammell, but his flip to the covering Murphy at the bag was offline. First pitch is a swing and a miss, strike 1. Looking, and the 0-1 is a ground ball to first base. Scammell gloves and goes to the bag for out number 2. The runners move up to second and third, and the hitter will be Sean Hotzak. So a moment ago it looked like a big opportunity for BC to potentially get back into this ball game, but at risk of squandering the chance, it's up to Sean Hotzak to come through. First pitch is ball one. Monroe and Webster led off the inning with a pair of singles. They are now at second and third with 2 outs. BC trailing Alberta 4-0. The 1-0 pitch is a fly ball and well foul over the third base side. First 2 games at Royal Athletic Park today, moving fairly quickly, both about an hour and a half gameplay. This one was moving very quickly until Alberta put up 4 runs in the top half of the inning. 1-1. It is a called strike, 1-2.
Don't worry, I would have yelled.
So Ryan Murphy, one good pitch away from working around the pair of singles that led off the inning, trying to keep Alberta in front by 4. 1-2 is fouled back. One ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. The 1-2. Again, this one is lined to left but carving foul into the bullpen. A little bit of a battle going on now between Murphy and the catcher Sean Hotzak. Hotzak, 34 years old, played NCAA Division I baseball at Armstrong Atlantic State University. Graduated in 2007. Quick meeting between Harris-Simchuk and Murphy as they try yet again on a 1-2. Taken for strike 3 called. Strikeout number 3 for Murphy ends the bottom of the 4th inning. BC leaves a pair on. We go to the 5th here between Alberta 1 and BC. 4-0 Alberta 1 leads. You're watching Nationals on Go Live Broadcast.
And also want to wish Christian all the best to do the room event in Cleveland, Maine next week on behalf of Baseball Canada. Tremendous accomplishment. Thank you as well to Technique and Hotel Center, Attachment Sports, to Spinnakers, Jackson District, Thrifty Foods, Sassurat Computers in Larry Island, Crispy Fish and Chips, Victoria Mobile Radio, Collins Barrow, Pacific Western Brewing Company, 49% no hair online. Stay on Foods, Wilson's Transportation, Sterling Lawn Everyone Partner. The Network Newspaper and the Media Automotive Company also sponsored the presentation of the BC Laundry Corporation. The title partner is 8th Street Townhouse.
Good work, boys. Good work.
Leading off for the Sherwood Park Athletics, number 20, the left fielder, Drew Miller.
Drew Miller leads off the Sherwood Park 5th inning. The Sherwood Park Athletics representing Alberta 1 as Drew Miller takes ball 1. 3, 4, and 5, Miller, Wallace, and Schneider. Missing low, ball 2. Still left-hander Sean Schaefer. He endured a tough 4th inning, allowing 4 runs on 5 hits. Missing for ball 3. There has been action in the Burnaby bullpen since last inning. That ball lined to center field and down for a base hit. A 3-0 base hit for Drew Miller leads off the top of the 5th. Leadoff single brings in Greg Wallace. Wallace is 1 for 2. First pitch blocked by Sean Hotzak. Looks like Dylan Remke warming in the bullpen for BC. 1-0 pitch is grounded foul past first. Alberta now with 7 hits in 4 innings plus a batter. One pitch. Weak swing and a miss, 1-2. Wallace not happy with himself after that non-committal swing. Drew Miller at first base with a leadoff single. The 1-2 pitch is outside in the dirt. Miller going up to second base, no throw. That pitch was blocked and kept in front by Hotzak, but it was pushed up the third base line far enough, and Drew Miller read it immediately in the dirt and was off. He takes second base on the wild pitch. 2-2 now the count on Wallace with the runner at second and nobody out. 2-2 is ball 3, well outside. Count runs full on Greg Wallace. Cole Schneider on deck. Full count pitch is a swing and a miss, strike 3. May have been ball 4, but Greg Wallace swings through it for out number 1. Strikeout number 6 for Sean Schaefer. This is second baseman Cole Schneider. He is flown out and struck out. Swing and a miss there. Alberta trying to extend a 4-0 lead as we play in the top of the 5th inning. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Misspoke earlier in the broadcast. Sherwood Park enters this game at 1-0. They played over at Lambert Park this morning, beating Ontario 2. That ball in the dirt, but kept close. It is the first game and the only game of the day for BC. But Alberta 1, represented by Sherwood Park, trying to go 2-0 today. 1-2 pitch is missing for ball 2. The dangerous bat of Corey Scammell waits on deck. 2-2. Is strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts for Schaefer. Miller is still standing at second base. 2 down now, and it will be up to Corey Scammell. Scammell has a single and a double today. First pitch is missing for ball 1. 4 runs on 7 hits, 1 error for Alberta. Nothing on 3 hits and 1 error for BC. That ball is grounded to second base. Sliding play up the middle. The throw to first base is in time. Put a star on that play for James Zamko at second base, ending the top of the 5th inning. We stay 4-0 Alberta as we go to the bottom of the 5th at Nationals on Go Live broadcasts.
The left fielder, number 12, Jackson Ball.
Jackson Volk leads off the bottom of the 5th inning for BC, trailing Alberta 4-0. Missing a high for ball 1 on the left fielder. 8-9-1 for BC in the 5th inning. Volk, Orton, and McComb. 1-0. Is lined to left through for a base hit. Jackson Volk singles the other way. 4th hit of the day for BC. 2nd straight leadoff base hit that BC has had. Last inning they had 1st and 2nd, nobody out, but were unable to score anybody. This is 3rd baseman Justin Orton fouling it back. Orton grounded out to 2nd base. Back in the 3rd. Oh and 1. Missing 1 ball and 1 strike. Still Ryan Murphy on the hill for Alberta. 1-1 to Orton. Swing and a miss, 1-2. BC has stranded 4 runners through 4 innings. Alberta has stranded 1 every inning, but the difference for them is the 4-run frame. missing for ball 2 on Orton.
Camera 3 back up.
Set for 2-2. Deuces is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Murphy wins the battle with Orton, his 4th strikeout of the game.
Number 3, the shortstop, Kyle McComb.
4 strikeouts for Murphy, and we're back to the top of the order with 1 out for the shortstop, Kyle McComb. First pitch is ball 1 inside. McComb 1 for 2. Throw over to check on Jackson Volk, who led off this inning with a single to the left. BC has had their opportunities but have not capitalized on anything as of yet. 1-0 is a called strike, 1-1. One pitch, swing and a miss, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Missing way outside. 1 out, runner in first base, 4-0, Alberta leads. BC trying to get on the board. Alberta 1 is already 1-0 today. They have already won a game over at Lambert Park this morning. 2-2, weak swing and a miss, he went around. Home plate umpire takes it himself. Strikeout of McComb. 5th of the game for Ryan Murphy.
Number 4, second baseman James Zamko.
2 outs for James Zamko. First pitch is popped up right side, foul ground. That'll get into the seats. Oh, 1. Missing outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. BC enters the tournament, or Burnaby I should say, as the BC representative. 2 BC-based teams in this tournament. The Victoria Mavericks entering as the host team. 1-1 pitch, missing for 2-1. We will see the Victoria Mavericks tonight in the feature game at 7 o'clock. Two-one pitch is a called strike, 2-2. Second baseman James Zamko, 0 for 2 today. BC trying not to strand another leadoff base runner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, popped up. Harris Simchuk looks it back to the backstop, but it's well out of play over the home plate roof. Stuck at 2-2. The Burnaby Bulldogs have won the BC provincial title 7 times. and have medaled at nationals twice. Two and two is just missing. Murphy thought he had it, but a close miss. Count runs to 3 and 2. It's all full, 3 and 2 with 2. The runner at first, Jackson Volk, will be off on the pitch. Set and the payoff. There goes the runner, but it's a swing and a miss. Strike 3, a leadoff single, and then 3 straight strikeouts for Ryan Murphy. We go to the sixth inning. 4-0 still for Alberta 1 over BC here at Nationals on Go Live broadcast.
Combination chairs Kelly Alberta, and strikers Trish King. And umpires and scoring is Eric Hudson and scorekeeper Liz Sam with a great crew of scorekeepers. Volunteer director Jack King. Our guest average Brad Jones, Brittany French, and Rick Jones Swanson. Facilities director Sam Pollard and Jerry Grounds Jr. is qualified for Dave Gardner and the Greater Victoria Baseball Association. With the second facility. Media broadcasting on the day Paul Steele, Jordan Watson, Mike Edwards, Shane Mills, and ticketing Darlene Rockwell and Juan. Thank you to all for your support of this event. Thank you to all the commissioners for their help with security.
First pitch of the inning put in play to shortstop. What a great effort there at short, but the throw not received cleanly at first base. First pitch of the top of the 6th inning was grounded to shortstop by Andy Herman. That's where Kyle McComb almost came up with a fantastic play deep and short. But it'll go as a leadoff infield single for Andy Herman. To bring in Jeremy Harasimchuk. Top of the 6th, still 4-0 for Alberta 1. All their scoring done in the 4th inning. They now have 4 runs on 8 hits, all off of starter Sean Schaefer. Bunt shown, but he takes outside for a ball. BC is scoreless on just 4 hits so far. One-0 bunt shown again, taken again for ball 2. Harasimchuk is 1 for 2. He singled and scored in the 4th inning. 2-0. Bunt shown, taken, ball 3. Harasimchuk showing bunt on all 3 pitches, but has taken to a 3-0 count. Andy Herman on first with a leadoff infield single. And the 3-0 to Harasimchuk is ball 4. Jeremy Harasimchuk showed bunt on all 4 pitches, but takes a 4-pitch walk to put runners at first and second with nobody out for the center fielder, Mark Kuzik. That walk is the 3rd allowed today by Sean Schaefer. Center fielder Mark Kuzik is having a good day. He walked in the 3rd and then doubled in a run in the 4th. Shows bunt, takes strike 1. right-hander is up in the bullpen again here in the top of the 6th. Oh, bunt shown, put down third base grass, off the mound, Schaefer to first in time for the out, but the sacrifice bunt is successful. Kuzik advances the runners to second and third with 1 out for the leadoff man, Cody Pendergast.
Number 7, shortstop, Cody Pendergast.
Cody Pendergast 0 for 2 today. Infield is in. Missing for ball 1. Alberta trying to really build themselves a comfortable cushion here. As such, BC has pulled the infield in to try to prevent any further scoring. Swing and a miss, 1-1 on Pendergast. Herman at third, Harris Simchuk at second. 1-1 pitch, fouled back. Seven-inning games accelerates the game a little bit. Already getting late into this one. 1-2 is bouncing away, and to the backstop, coming in to score from third is Herman. To third is Harris Simchuk. Wild pitch will make it 5-0 Alberta. Count goes to 2-2 on Pendergast. Infield is still in. Grounded back to the mound. Schaefer looks to third and goes to first for the out. Out number 2. Harris Simchuk cannot move up on the comebacker. Back to Schaefer, who did the right thing, looking the runner back and then going to first.
Number 8 for third baseman,
Lance Romanchuk is 0 for 2. A walk and 2 strikeouts. That one is jammed to short, where it's caught by shortstop Kyle McComb, and that'll end the inning. But Alberta adds a run. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 5-0 Alberta won over BC here at Nationals on Go Live broadcast.
Everybody up here. Got 2 more chances. Here you go. Right here, boys. Here you go, boys. Wait. Let's get some runs. Up, up. Let's go, boy.
Designated hitter number 25, William Monroe.
All right.
Number 24, Lucy Scott Webster.
Yeah, they brought him in from the Blue Jays just for this game. Come on now, Webby.
Just underway in the bottom of the 6th inning, 5-0 for Alberta as they add a run in the top of the inning. Braden Monroe has just flown out to center field. Scott Webster at the dish now with a 1-1 count. 1-1 from Ryan Murphy has popped up into center field, breaking back and now coming in, and the play is made by Mark Kuzik. Kuzik's first move was back and then had to hightail it in to make the play. Back-to-back fly balls, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. All 17 games of men's nationals here on Go Live Broadcast, $8.99 a game. $89.99 for a tournament package. Called strike on Jeff Bouchard. We had 4 games today, 4 more tomorrow, 5 on Saturday, and 4 on gold medal Sunday. 0-1 pitch fouled away over the right side. 0-2. Starting right-hander Ryan Murphy looking strong as ever into his 6th inning of work. He has 2 outs and an 0-2 count on Jeff Bouchard. Rocked and fired. Ground ball, shortstop Pendergast knocks it down, picks it up, and the throw is in time to get Bouchard. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Murphy. We go to the 7th inning here on a Go Live Broadcast. 5-0 Alberta 1 over BC at Nationals.
Fielder number 20, Drew Miller.
Top of the 7th inning, Alberta leading 5-0 over BC. One more chance to add on to their lead. A couple of changes in the top of the 7th for BC. The new pitcher is right-hander Dylan Remke, and the new right fielder is Jeff Arisman. Drew Miller takes all the way to a 3-0 count. Taken for strike one. 3, 4, 5, Miller, Wallace, and Schneider in the inning for Alberta. Swung on fly ball center field. Right at Bouchard for out number 1. One out. We'll bring in Greg Wallace. Wallace 1 for 3. Popped up left side. Back into left field goes McComb. In from left comes Volk for the play. And out number 2. Two quick outs in the top of the 7th. Cole Schneider, the second baseman, will try his hand. He is 0 for 3. Called strike 1. Oh and 1 is lined to center field and down for a base hit. Cole Schneider connects for his first base hit of the day. 9 now for Alberta.
Number 44, first baseman,
Corey Scammell stands in 2 for 3 with a single and a double. Check swing, finds the bat and ricochets towards the third base dugout. 4 in the 4th and 1 in the 6th is all the scoring in this game, all for Alberta. Oh, 1, swing and a miss. 0 and 2. Right-hander Dylan Remke trying to work a scoreless top of the 7th. The 0-2 pitch is grounded softly in the hole at short. McComb going away from first base. The throw is blocked. So Scammell will reach on the infield single, pushing Schneider to second base. The inning will continue for Andy Herman. Andy Herman, 2 for 3, single, a double, and 2 runs driven in. He's also scored 2 runs. First pitch is in there for strike 1. So the DH Andy Herman has been in the middle of just about everything today for Alberta. In a 5-0 lead, he has driven in 2 and scored 2. 0-1. Holds up, but it's a strike anyway. 0-2.
Great, thank you. Jeff
look at second. And the 0-2 pitch is a ground ball towards third base. McComb from short. The throw is there. Nice play by McComb and a nice stretch by Webster ends the inning. Couple of 2-out hits, but Alberta goes scoreless in the top of the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th with Alberta in front 5-0, trying to win a ball game when we come back at Nationals on Go Live Broadcasts.
029712. Come up to the press box, find Gary Meyer. He looks like the man from Glad. And he'd be glad to give you the prize. Gary Meyer from Tesseract Computers. Batter for the American Bulldogs, number 44, Jeff Harrison.
Come on, bud.
Bottom of the 7th inning rolls in between Alberta 1, Sherwood Park, and BC, represented by Burnaby. 5-0 Alberta. Their right-hander Ryan Murphy is into his 7th inning of work. He is through 6 scoreless innings on 4 hits. Jeff Arisman is leading off the inning for BC. He took over defensively last inning for John Thomas. Murphy falls behind. Arisman, Hotzak, and Balk scheduled in this bottom of the 7th. 3-0 pitch is a called strike, 3-1. The night game tonight will come your way at 7 o'clock here on Go Live Broadcasts. That's ball 4. Leadoff walk to Jeff Erishman. That walk is the first allowed by Murphy today against 6 strikeouts. And we have another pinch hitter. It is Tyler Yorko hitting for Hotzak. Yorko, another product of UBC, right-handed hitter. Going into his senior year, missing outside for ball 1. Sean Hotzak, the catcher, was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. BC in need of lots of base runners here in the 7th, down to their last 3 outs, trailing by 5. 1-0 pitch is lined past the mound. Pendergast to second, on to first, a double play. Cody Pendergast starts a 6-4-3 double play with his diving stop up the middle, and that's a quick 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th.
Number 12, left fielder, Jackson Hall.
2 outs for Jackson Volk, who takes ball 1. So with the loss, BC would drop to 0-1, and Alberta 1 would move to 2-0. 1-0 pitch, missing for 2-0. BC is back in action tomorrow morning here at RAP, 9 a.m. against Nova Scotia. Now Alberta 1 plays at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon over at Lambert Park against Newfoundland and Labrador. 2-1. Here's a called strike, 2-2. Our final game of the day on Go Live broadcast is at 7 o'clock tonight. The hosts Victoria Mavericks take on New Brunswick. Missing outside, 3-2. It's all full here to Jackson Volk. 3-2, 2 outs. Ball game on the line for BC. Payoff pitch is inside, ball 4. Second walk of the inning.
Number 2, the third baseman, Justin Orton.
Will extend the ball game for Justin Orton. Orton is 0 for 2. Orton, the third baseman, takes strike 1. Can track all the action in the tournament on the Facebook page of Nationals. Missing upstairs, taking second base on defensive indifference is Volk. Nationals Facebook, Nationals Twitter, as well as Harbor Cats Facebook and Twitter. And the Go Live broadcast links are also posted at harborcats.com. Set for 1-1, popped up right side, this should do it. First baseman Scammell makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Final score, Alberta 1, Sherwood Park 5, and BC, the Burnaby Bulldogs, no score. 5 runs on 10 hits, an error for Alberta, nothing on 4 hits and an error for BC. Our next action here on Go Live broadcast, the feature game here at Royal Athletic Park. 7 o'clock tonight, New Brunswick and the host Victoria Mavericks. Reminder, every game, all 17 Royal Athletic Park games are on Go Live broadcast for $8.99 a game for an $89.99 tournament package. My name is Jonathan Hudson, and for Chris Jaycox in the truck, thanks for watching this afternoon's game, 5-0 Alberta 1 over BC, and we will talk to you again at 7 o'clock tonight for the feature game, Victoria Mavericks and New Brunswick.